Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to this awesome live stream, The Art of Writing. And without further ado, y'all don't wait long enough. We've been talking about it all week. My awesome friend, fellow scribe, author VIOLETTE Meeier is in the building. And here she is, y'all.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, young lady? Yo, first and foremost, I am glad that you know what I'm saying, are gracing, me with your presence, what I'm saying, here on the YouTube for the first time, us chatting it up, what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's happening.
Thank you for having me. I am very grateful that you even considered me.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I've been trying to get you up here for a minute, so what I'm saying, it's all great. But for those that don't know, VIOLETTE Meeier, Violette's character from excuse me, her book is escaping my mind now. It begins with out
of night.
Out of Night. I drew her character from that book back on episode 97 of GOAT 1408 TV, and you know what I'm saying, and that was awesome right there. I actually that episode premiered on your birthday that year in 2020, February the 12th. Those that don't know, right around the corner, y'all. So hey, that part. So without further ado, I know you do it all the time, what I'm saying? But hey, that's the name of the game when people want to know, like, who is VIOLETTE Meeier? What is she all about? You know what I'm saying? Tell the people what you be about.
Well, I am a writer here in Atlanta. I write speculative fiction that consists of sci-fi, fantasy. I mainly do urban fantasy and paranormal. I dabble in horror. I do novels, short stories, poetry. I just love to write anything that's odd and preternatural. It floats my boat.
That part. And here's one of her books here, y'all. The first of her Angel Crush series right here. Angel Crush right here. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if she remember when we met, because we've seen each other so many times, you know what I'm saying? Yes. All around Decatur where it's greater. I wonder if she remember where we met, and if she don't, y'all, I'm gonna remind her. So do you remember where we met?
Wasn't it the Atlanta Sci-Fi Festival?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. See, my memory's not as bad as you thought.
Hey, that back in 2016, that was the first one that I had went to. That was I believe the second annual. Shout outs to Tony Cade of Champions. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, not Champions, Challenges. If y'all seen not Karate Kid, but Cobra Kai, the sequel to Karate Kid, when they shot in the comic book shot that they shot at was actually Challenges in North DeKalb Mall. In season 2, I think that was what, the 7th episode, whichever episode was the mall episode. When they was at the mall, that was at North DeKalb Mall, and the comic book was our Challenges. So yeah, so when you get a chance, you be like, hey, I know that mall, because as soon as I seen, oh, hey, that's North DeKalb Mall. Like, dang, I wish I had known they were shooting over there. I would have been in the background looking at them like, look at them kids doing karate. You gotta have that one black dude up in there and be like, they fighting. Like, for real. So with that being said, so the 2020s, as everybody know, all around the world has gotten off to a crazy start, a start of sci-fi proportions. When I say sci-fi, I mean the channel sci-fi, not good sci-fi. But with that being said, how has your 2020s been holding up thus far, as far as like where we are now in 2022?
It has had some supreme highs and some supreme lows. I don't think anyone expected COVID. I was going into 2020 saying, I'm going to start traveling the world. I'm going to put my foot on every continent except Antarctica, because I hate the cold. But it just didn't turn out that way. And, illness went through my family. I almost lost my mom, but I'm very, very happy that she pulled through. I had it. A lot of us had it. I was gracious. I'm grateful that it did not take a toll on me in any way. I pulled through it rather quickly, but it just did a lot. It did a lot. And I've lost some, not to the pandemic, but I had lost during these times, but I also had supreme highs. I did get to mend relationships with family members, and it makes you, see what is most important in the world.
Exactly.
So I was able to focus and, really, even though my family's always been very close, I just think it just made us a lot closer, and your friends a lot closer. So we just got to see what's really important.
Exactly.
And I got writer's block probably, the entire 2020 and half of 2021. And it stressed me out. I was like, oh my God, why can't I write? But I finally, 2022 brought my mojo back. So that's a good thing.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something, because like I called this the art of writing because I myself, am a writer as well. And so, when it comes to writing is one of the greatest forms of art, saying, outside of visual art, like just with our words, like you can say, start off with the classic. Once upon a time, there was a princess that lived in a castle surrounded by a moat of alligators. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, as soon as you get that sentence, you got this visual in your head and you're like, yo, what like what is this going on? Like surrounded by alligators, like how's she gonna get out? Like how does she eat? All of those questions start forming in your head, and you start thinking about, okay, how where is this story going to go? It started off simple with once upon a time, as all old stories do, but then it took a turn in it just like that, and it's crazy. And so with writer's block, I've had writer's block, I've had artist block, I've had all types of block, and it's no fun, especially when it's something that you love, it's something that you're passionate about, and when you can't think of anything to write, it frustrates you, and you start being like, you go through days, and then you think back, like as soon as the writer block clears, and then you start thinking back on those days that you wasn't able to write, and you're like, dang, I could have did this, that day, like it's just like the stream of inspiration and imagination just start pouring into you, like water into a cup, and it's just like, oh snap, I could. And then you be trying to jot everything down so you don't lose those ideas, because if your mind is anything like mine, like I'll be thinking about something and then I forget it and be like, dang, what was it? I can't. And then probably like maybe a week or two or three or maybe even a month later, but oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about that day. And then you'd be like, okay, let me write it down real quick, because like for those who are writers, books are powerful. So have your book that you can jot something down in, or a piece of paper, or text it on your phone, whatever it is, so you don't lose that spark of creativity, because it's a whole trip. You agree on that?
Absolutely. And I use my Samsung notes all the time. I do, like when I feel an idea coming on, I jot it down. I have little pieces of paper everywhere. I'm addicted to ink pens. So I have stuff in all type of places, little balled up pieces of papers in my purse that I've pulled a piece of legal pad off at work and just threw it in there, just so I won't forget the idea. The funny thing about writer's block, though, that I can, even when I can't write, I'm always in a state of creation. So even though I could not write last year, I was painting like crazy and doodling and dancing. And it's like the Renaissance all comes in, the artistic flow in some type of way. Because I think I have to create in some way, or I will just go batty.
Exactly.
But writing is my passion.
Exactly. Like even if you aren't doing your main thing, you're doing something like for instance, like this YouTube channel, what I'm saying? I'm a creative, I'm visual, I'm making videos. Like I've been doing my daily vlog since like I drew you on drew your character on episode 97, and it was 15 days after your birthday that year. That was when I almost died. And so with that being said, it was just like, that was a complete shift of everything with me, health wise and mental and everything. And that's when I started doing my daily vlogs here on my channel. And February the 1st would be day 700. Like today was just day 690. And so, I've been doing it ever since March the 4th, 2020 of daily vlog every day, speaking on health, speaking on just awareness of things. And then of course with that being in 2020 coincided and everybody freaking out like, what's going on, and I was like, trying to, the people who was coming to the channel, I was like, just mentally preparing y'all, hey, it's not the end of the world, cool out. You know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy. I know it's like a bad sci-fi movie, but everybody cool out because, after almost dying, I felt like, you know what? It makes sense for the world to be quote unquote ending the year I almost died. It's just like, it's just funny. It was just like a dark comedy that year to me. I was just like, okay, I'm ready. Like zombies, let's go. Whatever's coming, let's go. Like, what's up? I'm ready. I'm getting my body in peak fighting condition. So I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, one, I'm glad that you're still here because the world would have lost a very, very beautiful human being. So we're glad that you're still here making the world a better place because it's always a blessing to be in the presence of good people. And I think you're definitely good people.
Ain't no doubt. I appreciate
and this pandemic, you are so right. It has focused so much on health and you realize that you're immortal. Because I walk around, I really do feel like I'm immortal most of the days. And you realize that life is really a fragile thing and anything can happen at any time. And I think the greatest thing this pandemic has taught me is to love hard, live free, and live in the present. Exactly. Live in the presence, really love each day and be grateful for it. I live a life of gratitude. And speaking of health, during that time, I became an herbalist. You just got so much time to just do.
Exactly. You
start so many things and
concocting stuff, just concocting potions and like a few months ago, like I made my own beard balm. So what I'm saying, like if you look, I got my beard like just brushed down, but my hair is like that long, so but I got it brushed down right now. And I'm doing these little beard plaits right now while I'm going through my winter phase right now. Like when summer comes, like on March 24th, that's when I'm gonna have everything in all lined back up and looking all debonair and stuff. But right now I'm going through my little winter phase. Like I need some of those, what do they call those that y'all put on your locks, those little gold
clips?
Yeah. I need some of them. I need some of them for my beard though, for real. So
it was funny. I'm always mixing up little concoctions and teas, and my 9-year-old go, Mom, are you a witch? Hey. I said, why do I have to be a witch? Because I know how to work the earth. Like just on TV, it's like witches be having potions and stuff. And she knows I write, so much fantasy and supernatural. It just tickled me. And I love journals. So I went to Dragon Con and she got a kick out of it that I bought this big giant journal with a big eyeball on the spine of it. And she was just like, oh my God.
Hey, she gonna start up her vlog. She gonna start up her little series. Gonna be sneak recording you, and it's gonna be called Witches Be Like. That's exactly what it's gonna be. That's gonna be a whole trip right there. But for people who can work the earth, people who can work different herbs and spices, like. That's why it's such a trip when you think about, as far as like, things such as big pharma and stuff like that, what I'm saying? Like they're concocting, all of these, some stuff is good as far as like, that's concocted. But if it's something that you got to take and the chances are that it's going to mess up other parts of your body, that's not good. That's not natural.
I am a firm believer that God has given us everything we need on this earth to heal our bodies. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in Western medicine. I believe in Eastern medicine. I believe that God gave us the, power to heal ourselves and heal ourselves through science. Exactly. But you just have to know you got more than one option. And it's about prevention before you even get to a bad space.
Exactly. Like it's like you don't want to be sleep deprived, get sleep,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's easier said than done because I myself am an insomniac, and I've been saying that since I was a child. Like I used to call myself, for those that don't know my real name, the never sleeping nervous. So that's what I used to call myself as a kid. And that was before I found out what the word insomniac was when I used to stay up watching World News Now on ABC, and they'd be like, Yeah, we're on for all the Insomniacs, and they would have the eyes at the end, you know, looking around in the dark. I'm like, oh, because I'm always watching this. I'm like, I guess I'm an Insomniac.
Are you sleeping now?
I sleep every so often. I'm gonna tell you one thing. The other day, that was they Saturday, so far Thursday, I slept twice on Thursday, and you know during the daytime, and both times after I woke up, I thought it was the next day, which means I think that's a good indication that you had a good rest. You had some good sleep. Like, you know, when you wake up and you look at the time, like I looked at the time and it was like 11:50. So I'm, oh crap, I got to record my vlog. But then I looked at it again and it said it was PM. I was like, what? It's PM? No. It was still. Wait, it might have. No, it was still PM. It was still PM. So I was like, oh, I thought it was the next day. It's crazy. Yo, Life's Magical Journey is in the building. Yo, Violet, if you ever get a chance, check out this young lady channel. She combines spirituality and neuroscience onto her videos. Law of attraction, law of assumption. She rocks all that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check her out.
Let me write her down because that's definitely in my lane.
Hey, that part. Life's Magical Journey is in the building, saying hope you all are well. Shout outs to Common Vibes, also, who does awesome videos as well. One Busy Mama, who is an awesome young lady. I mean, I know you can relate to that title right there, One Busy Mama, you know, being a busy mama yourself, you know. And so I appreciate all y'all for coming up in here. If y'all have the ability to share it out, please do share it out. And if y'all would like to ask Violet any questions, you know, comment your question down below with the Capricorn emoji. Put it next to your question and be like, hey, you know, whatnot like that. You know, so we got Violet here, you know, spending a little bit of Saturday with us, you know, as we, you know, are here live right now. The current time is what is the time? Come here, phone.
It is 1:23.
1:23. 1, 2, 3. See how that divine timing works? 1, 2, 3. Which is actually tomorrow's date, 1/23, January 23rd. Today is January 22nd. 1/22/22. You know, 1/22. It was the 22nd day of 2022, and so. I'm a firm believer of divine timing because, you know, I've been trying to get you on here for a minute, and I know it's been a year. It's been a year. It's been a 2 years. You know, it's been just craziness throughout this whole situation. But we are here, and like you said earlier, we living for the moment. We living for the day, and so even though with that being said, what do you have planned in a sense for 2022? Because I know some conventions have been starting back up or whatnot, or I'm so not in the convention scene right now, but are there any conventions that you plan on doing this year?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I'm sure I will show up for something, but I literally have not even thought about conventions this year. I guess because last year, you know, I was off the radar. I wasn't even thinking about it, and a lot of stuff got canceled in 2020. But I think it's important to kind of get out there. I'm just focusing on, like I said, I just got my mojo back, so I'm trying to finish my novel Oracles. So I'm almost 50% through. I'm like, it feels good because it was on hold for like a year and a half. So the characters have come back alive in my mind, and my juices have been flowing. So
that's what I'm talking about.
So I am planning to release that book by the summer. But I am a part of what did we just do? We did a Terminus 2 anthology.
Yeah,
anthology about Atlanta. So we will be doing the what is it? The State of Black science fiction.
Yeah, I need to get in on that. I don't know why I ain't been getting in on that. I'm on Atlanta, right? I need to get in on that.
Yeah, you gotta do that. And we're gonna in June, we're gonna do a couple of book signings together, the Atlanta artists that put Terminus 2 together. And I think we're gonna be at Madu Books, and then I think Nubian Books. Sweet. And it's another Black-owned bookstore on downtown on Auburn Avenue. I can't think of the name right now.
Okay.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm
okay. I hit something on my computer. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Mason for the cover too. Yeah, Mason shout out to Mace who did that cover. Macy did a great job on that cover.
It's a beautiful cover.
No
So I'm going to be doing the Terminus 2 signings. Those are the only 2 outings, but I'm going to do a book release party when I finish Oracles, because Lord knows I need to celebrate the finishing of that novel. It's been a long time coming.
No doubt. And also when it comes, obviously, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, everybody, you know, is still iffy on, you know, the convention things right now because of the climate of what we're in. You know, we got Omarion from B2K, you know, rising up or whatnot, you know, not Omarion, but, you know, black people been calling the Omnicron Omarion. But with that being said, you should definitely, because you have a YouTube channel, you should definitely, you know, start, you know, doing a couple more things here on your YouTube channel, you know, like just like how you have, you know, some of your poems on YouTube channel, and, you know, just you know, building up your YouTube channel. You know, this way you'll be able to, you know, your creative juices writing, because I first and foremost, before I seen some of your work on Instagram, I didn't even know that you know, drew, you know, painted or anything. So that right there is cool. And so how long? I know you've been writing since you was the age of 12, y'all, for those that don't know. She's been writing since she was 12 years old, but how long have you been painting?
Since like 2012. Like, I do art as relaxation. I feel very weird about calling myself an artist because I have so much admiration for people I call real artists. But I've been doing what I do since 2012.
Okay, that's what's up. And, you know, and I can understand you on that tip, because, you know, when it comes to the different things that we're able to do as creative people, as creatives, you know, like it's funny, like it's up and down between which I think I'm more prominent, whether it's between writing and drawing, as opposed to you know, you know that you are a writer, and, you know, you do art as relaxation, and it's not like, you know, like I'm a artist, you know. But,
you know, the first time a few people bought my paintings, I was like, for real? Like, really? Okay.
Wow. see, dagging itself, that's a whole trip. Like, the last time I painted on canvas, let's see, when was the last time I painted on canvas? I ain't gonna lie to you, I can't even remember. Probably, I guess it was probably college. Like, I got this big Smurf on my wall over here that I did 20 years ago, actually, in 2002. That was you know, a Smurf that I had. I had a little Smurf that used to sit on the telephone as a kid, you know, like a little toy phone, and I had drew him in oil painting, and so that was like the last piece that I drew as far as oil painting go. But, you know, I'm more, you know, I'm a comic book guy. I do comic book art, and, you know, this, that, and the third. So that's how it gets down with it as far as that go. But
get together and do a comic book one day.
Yes, we do. Yes,
maybe we need to do one out of night.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do that, because I know if I'm not mistaken, Stanley Weaver. Shout out to Stanley Weaver, who is a freaking phenomenal artist. I believe he did a cover for, I can't remember, was it Rue the Immortal?
He did 2 art pieces for me. He did a drawing that I use for my Rue Immortal campaign, and he also did a great drawing for my Angel Crush campaign.
Sweet. That's what's happening. Speaking of Angel Crush, once again, y'all definitely need to go check this out. And I know Violet, you probably beat my butt when I tell her this, because I'm not even gonna flex, because I ain't no flexer. Like, you know, I finally started reading this book the other day. I've had this book for almost, next month will be 6 years, and I finally started.
That's horrible, and it's like that's the first book of a trilogy.
I know, and I am in it. When I started reading it, I was like, yo, this, like, it was like somebody was splashing water on my face. It was just like you know, like, I love, like, her like, that's why I say writing is a true art, people, because, like I was saying about, you know, the example of Once Upon a Time earlier, like, on the first page, you're caught up on the first page because you're picturing this beautiful woman, Sadie, who is one of the characters in the book, Angel Crush. You her description of Sadie is just, you know, you just like, you just soaking it in, just like Sadie fine, like keep reading, like she, her quirks, she, and I don't want to spoil too much for y'all, but just her wind down of having her me time of doing crossword puzzles and sitting on her stool in her kitchen, and you can just once you start reading it, you're reading these words, and they no longer become words, they become visuals, they become everything is everything, and that's what I love so much about writing as opposed to even art, because of course you can see everything in the art piece. You can see a person sitting down, like you don't have to imagine it, you can already see it. But when you're reading things and a world just starts just comes out of thin air, and you're in it, and that's what's a beautiful thing about reading and having books. Like for those who know about like getting some Pookie, please don't mind the copy, because it's my old copy of Getting Some Pookie, the remix. Like that first page of a book is always going to catch you. It's going to catch you in some type of way. And by the time, of course, I got to the second I guess you would say second part, or the second chapter of the book, and then I was just like, yo, what the heck is going on? I was like, oh, like, okay, like I knew that it was in this genre, but once I got into that zone of it, I was just like, snap. I was like, and then I was feeling like Sadie. I was like, WTF? Like, what is going on? Like,
I take pride in unexpected twists and turns, and doing things that people least expect. And I think I have never heard anyone ever tell me any of my books have ever been predictable. Yeah. And that's important to me, because I'm a person who reads a lot. I watch a lot of things, and it's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, I mean, everything is done. It's the same stuff, but it might be different dressing on it. Like,
so you have to find a way to make it yours, and find a way to make it enjoyable. And I try to make, because people love to say, I don't like to read scary stuff or fantasy stuff. I try to write it in a way that you don't like it, because it's not what you think it will be.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what makes the difference between, that's the difference of any book, because if you are a writer, like your goal isn't to be like, you might, of course, you have inspirations and great and favorite writers and stuff, like the late great L.A. Banks. L.A. Banks was a phenomenal writer. Olivia Butler, these black women of the genre of supernatural and science fiction and whatnot. Excuse me, I say Olivia, Octavia Butler. Octavia Butler. And so when you think of all of those great writers that came before us, the biggest difference from them to us, of course, is us. Like, there is no other Violette Meyer. There is no other Slim Jim Longfoot. There is no other, we're all ourselves. And so we take our experiences, we take our own creative minds, and create a world that is just our own, And so once somebody reads your book, they're like, oh yeah, that's Violette Meyer. Just like the late great Eric Jerome Dickey, the way he wrote books was just amazing. And like, I was engulfing his books so hard. Like, after I met him twice. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. I met him only once. I met him once back in 2008. I met him in 2008 when he came to the Wesley Chapel Library, to do a book signing of his latest book during that time. I met Omar Tyree the year before that, and I met him again that year in 2008. Eric Jerome Dickey, I drew him a picture of Storm, and he signed it. I drew him a picture of Storm, and he signed it. I drew myself a picture of Storm, and he signed it. And I, of course, kept my copy and gave him a copy, because he also wrote many series of Storm for Marvel Comics with Black Panther and everything during the time they was linking up with each other. And so like those great authors right there, like when you become a part of the echelon, when you become a part of the talk, like who's your favorite writer, and somebody say Violet Meyer, and you be like come on me, like, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I already knew, like I felt your energy the day I met you, you know, at the convention. I was like, oh yeah, I can see it in her eyes. She is a writer. I can see it in her presentation. She is a writer, and that's when I went over there and I was like, oh yeah, and I got your two books right off the top, Angel Crush and its first sequel, Son of the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I went over there, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, because I'm gonna have fun reading these because I can see that she is a writer. I felt her energy straight up, and over the years, you know, getting to know Violet and all of our, you know, divine timing encounters, you know, at the crochet, us getting our grub on, and then there'd be days I did see her, and then I would be going in the store, and then I'd be like, hey, Violet's here, because I see your car outside with her stuff on. Like, hey, Violet's
Mm-hmm.
here, cool. And so, and like it's just so amazing, like being in not being in a place, you know, being in our city, you know, the ATL Atlanta, as y'all know, is one of Black Meccas. You know, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to music, when it comes to art, when it comes to writing, and just being in this area, especially in this time that we're living in, to see all of this creativity, you know, going about. And I don't know what else I can really say at the moment, because I got like brain block right now, brain dog, ugh. But um, Violet, when it comes to the state of, you know, where we are as far as like in creativity in this city, Atlanta, what is it that you love about it? What is it that you want to see, I say, improve about it, or of that such? Because it's not is the only thing, to add to that, like I know it's nothing to really hate in a sense, because anything that you hate, you know what I'm saying, you don't hate is something that we don't put energy into. We just be like, oh, I don't like that, boom, whatever. But what is it that you love to see? What is it that you love about the creativity of, our city, in terms of, writing, art, music, and what you like to see improve as, time goes on?
I mean, I love to see that in Atlanta, you just see Black excellence everywhere you turn. It's just what we do. But I would like to see more events, especially when the world achieves some type of normalcy, when people can safely move about. I would like to see more festivals that are dedicated to the arts, like together, like to have these beautiful Renaissance festivals of artists and writers and dancers. And, it's just a mecca of just art, and to have them more often. So if you miss one, you don't know, like, oh my God, when is this ever going to come around again? And when they do come out, like, we really, in their, I think we do have things like that, but sometimes they're put on by smaller productions and they don't get the advertising that they need. And a lot of times people don't know about them. So you can't be a part of something you don't know about. But if
Exactly.
they get more coverage and people really came out in support, and maybe it could be put on by counties and cities, so it'll be free to the public, like they do Dogwood festivals and Emmett Park Festival and everything else. I think it's important to see that and to put it in our children. One of the things I do every year, and I missed it. I missed it in 2020, but like Tucker High School, which I think is really cool, they have their own con, and they have it during the school day.
See,
And
I
I've
didn't
been
even
a
know
part of that. And they call it Tiger Con.
that's
And
what's up.
it's
Tucker.
really cool. And they invite writers and comic book artists out, and they allow the students to be out of class. And we set up in their libraries and outside, and they come in and they see that you have a future for your creativity.
That's what's happening. I like that. I didn't even know about that. Also, that reminds me because I believe it just started last year. Have you been out? Because I haven't been out there yet myself over in Stonecrest.
Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
I have not yet. I want to do it soon because I know last year when I wanted to go out, it was still opening.
Mm-hmm.
But they say now they got quite a few vendors in there. So I'm going to show up probably. I hate the cold. I really do. So, so I'll probably show up next month or maybe March sometime with some of this 40-degree weather go away.
It's funny because you remind me so much of me because guess what? We both winter babies and we both hate the cold. So, it's like, yeah, I'm not now. Like I go outside right now if I feel I'm like, nope. And that's why I got on short sleeves right now. I'm in the house. It's warm. Got the heat on. Shout outs to the heat. You feel me? I'm like, nope. But Violet, definitely. You let me know when you want to go out to Black Wall Street. I want to tag along with you so that way we could document our first time together going out there. And then I got to get my dad out there doing some stuff too, because my dad, he does wood carvings. He carves staff. So
that's dope. I would love to buy one for him. I buy my mom stuff like that. She would like that.
Okay, cool. Well, shoot, I let him know. Shoot, I mean,
I might need a good scarf so I look like Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you one that he did, and you're gonna be like, yo. All right. Here is one. Go from the end here. A staff that my dad did.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. And
his craftsmanship is beautiful.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, shoot, I gotta put all of these joints on display when I get a chance. He's been working on wood since before I was born, but he started doing these staffs, these canes and walking sticks, starting in 2013. After my mom passed, and so like this right here, he made this one, like you could put a ball in it or like some type of crystal or something like that. It actually had one of those little spiky green balls that got the little light singing in it, but it dropped out when I brought it in here. So his early work, he was doing these out of cedar wood, and then he had some made out of oak. So I these. Definitely need to get you one. You know what I'm saying? Like you come through, you know what I'm saying? Because he likes to see the people, you know what I'm saying? So he can, see their energy and, see what fits for them. And so, boom, you go find it and make it do what it do.
I'll definitely let you know we're going to Black Wall Street. We would love for you to tag along.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, got to. Shout out to Ari. Most dapper man. Every time I see it, he's got he reminds me of me because he be having so many different styles and looks, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up. My
daughter just went up there and twisted his hair. He's talking about, I think I might want locks. And I said, okay.
He can rock on. He can rock on. Shoot, because yours have gotten tremendously long since I met you. Like how far are yours now? Like, oh yeah, they long. They
I don't know how far you can see them. They halfway my back.
Yeah, oh yeah, they out there too. They out there too.
Yeah,
that's what's
up.
Got
some length to them.
That's what happened. I'm trying to get the length to the beard game, trying to get strong. That's why I plagged it up. So when springtime comes, I'm gonna have a beard just all out looking straight crazy, like for real. It's gonna be looking crazy. But so with that being said, we got to do this again.
Absolutely.
We got to do this again. And so any final words for the people out here that you got for the people out here? Because if they ain't up in here right now, they're gonna be watching, of course, the playback.
Okay. I write books to make your heart beat fast, So if you like thriller and supernatural, if you love horror, but more of suspense, check me out at violettemeier.com. That's VIOLETTEMEIER. And all of my books are available on Amazon. I will have a release of Oracles, hopefully by June. And everything is in my name: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So if you know my name, you can find me anywhere.
All that. Violet, it's been a pleasure, baby girl. I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? As always, your awesomeness. And hey, stay blessed up, and I will see you soon.
Have a good one.
It's Violet Meyer, y'all. Violet L. Meyer in the. Oh, and before you go, I was going to ask this as the first question, but this will be the closeout question. What does L stand for?
Latrice.
Hey, Latrice. What's happening? That's what's happening. Violet L. Meyer, y'all.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, that's Violet L. Meyer, y'all. Violet L. Meyer in the building. Let's see who we got in the building. We got Soul Star Sketching came through. We got Michael Marshall was in the building. Life's Magical Journey was in the building. Common Vibes also came through. One Busy Mama was in the house as well. Yo, I appreciate all of y'all for coming through to check out, you know what I'm saying, Violet Meyer, the art of writing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what we do, making it do what it do. Yo, so y'all want to check her out, make sure y'all check her out. She's doing her thing. You know, she is a tremendous writer, a great writer. So, you know what I'm saying, with that being said, hey, appreciated life, E. And she says she's going to be checking you out as well. So we have these are just 3 of the books that she has, of course. Here we got Angel Crush, the sequel to Angel Crush, Son of the Rock, and the 3rd book of the Angel Crush series, Arch Fiend. So y'all definitely check out these books right here. They are freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this art of writing, this whole situation, when it comes to, you know, creativity on writing, I mean, that's what it's all about. And so if you have never written anything before, but if you're a content creator of any kind, you know, definitely feel free to, you know, step on up, come on through, and, you know, make it do what it do. Meantime, between times, once again, appreciate all y'all for coming through. I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my day. Violet Meyer, it has been a pleasure once again coming through. If y'all haven't checked out episode 97 of GOAT 1408 TV, go check that out. Also, go check out her YouTube channel if y'all want to, you know, find out more about Violet or see any of her poetry she has on her channel as well. And gonna make it do what it do, y'all. It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. And I'm up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all already know how I do. I'll be here today. One love.
Slim Jim Longfoot, Slim Jim Longfoot.